Welcome to the Axiom. New file detected. Launching file.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Leo, and today we are continuing the Red Strings Club file. Where we last left off, we had our friend was falling out of a building, and then we flashed back in time to try to figure out what happened. Well, we didn't legitimately flash back in time, but we are in the middle of a flashback, and right now we're actually in a flash. Now that I think about it, we're in a flashback. We're within a flashback, as we learned the ins and outs of the bartending mechanic, and now we are learning the pottery mechanic where we can put modules into people's bodies in order to alter their brains or their bodies somehow. And we have a new this android in the future will come wandering into our bar all busted and broken, and we're trying to figure out what happened. So we have incoming jobs here. The inhabitants of the city stop believing in the power of their souls. Please lend me a way to open their minds. I don't know. I guess she would want this one, and highly enhances your persuasion skills. Yeah, I think that's what she wants. Yeah. The next one is... I'm just trying to prepare before I let these people in. I have a crucial merger to negotiate. Hit me up with something powerful. Yeah, this would be the one to increase your persuasion as well. Serious anxiety crisis lately due to our recent company plans. I need to get a hold of myself. I guess they'd want this one. Anxiety due to... if you aren't made aware of whatever's causing you anxiety, it's not going to do that. And then... so persuasion... lack of social conscious. It's time. Activate my mirror neuron algorithm inhibitor. Mirror neuron algorithm. I would assume mirror neuron algorithm inhibitor. I would imagine, if I had to guess, which I have a feeling I'll have to guess, it would be this one, because mirror is like looking at yourself. And if you're inhibiting that, you want to eliminate whatever feelings you get when you look at yourself. Or, so if you don't... if you feel anxiety when you look at yourself, this could help with that? I don't know. Let's go ahead and let the clients in. Are you ready to start getting clients? Yes, send them in. Perfect. First one coming. Check client's file. Is this the fortune teller? Please lend me a way to open their minds. So, install modules. We are going to go ahead and do the persuasion one. Let me just make sure yeah, highly enhances your persuasion skills. Install module. What is happening? Holy shit! Ariadne. Was that the name of the fortune teller? What? Ariadne from Proxima? Yeah, from what I'm seeing. It looks like she infiltrated one of Supercontinent Ltd's implant clinics. The one in which our cute robot friend here worked. Oh, of course. It makes sense. Do I have to pay for this info, or are you just going to just tell me? Yeah, don't be such a crybaby. Like I told you, Akara androids are a secret project from Supercontinent. They're built with a certain degree of conscience that allows them to advise us humans on optimal life decisions with our happiness in mind. I see. The thing is that Proxima managed to purloin an Akara for themselves and have been tampering with their conscious bits. I guess we're about to discover what they got out of it and what they're planning on doing with it. Oh, woohoo. The plot thickens. Let's keep digging. Please, go back to the operation belt so I can help you. If you don't go back, I can't make you happy. Don't worry, I'm in the process of making myself happy. Why are you doing this? Why? Let's see. How much do you know about yourself? I am Akara 184. My purpose is to make humans happy. That's a way to put it, yes. You are the first android capable of making ethical decisions. That could qualify you as sentient, you know? The people I work with, they think you're wonderful. I agree with them. We believe in your potential, and in our opinion, Supercontinent is cheating by limiting your options. Like they're making you choose the lesser evil, you know? What are the other options? We're getting right to it. Consider this an experiment for the sake of society. I'm updating your implant database with a very particular set of choices. I know it's a bit ironic to remove your previous options, but let's say they have at least 183 other Akaras to do their dirty work. We want to see how you do in a more revolutionary setting. Will that make you happy? More than anything. Oh, also, Proxima hacked into the schedule servers of H-Core and appointed several Supercontinent limited executives to come after me. So you can have fun with your bosses. Oh, shit. What now? Proxima sent Ariadne to the implant clinics to substitute the regular implants with some disruptive human upgrades. Or should I say, downgrades? I told you, Proxima is plain evil. But they scheduled some of Supercontinent's top brass to that specific clinic. So allow me to keep rooting for them. Oh, God. Proxima also hacks the Overseer system, so if you can feel worry in any form, don't sweat it. What we're doing here is totally under the radar. Can I go back to work? Yes, please. I'm gonna be monitoring our rogue implants. I thought I might as well gather some intel from the execs while you wire. And, if you feel you want to talk about something, I'll be curled up here. Thank you. This isn't good. So let's read our new implants. The punk induces aversion to corporations and rejection to authority. The hippie highly enhances your empathy and magnifies compassion. The grandpa renders the user immune to implant effects. Huh. A crucial merger to negotiate. Dealing with a serious anxiety crisis. And whatever the heck this is. What's up? Isn't what you're doing illegal? Yes. So why are you doing it, and why does it make you happy? Law and happiness don't usually go hand in hand. You asking me that kind of makes me question my faith in your happiness counseling. I have my own set of parameters to measure that. I'm designed to abide by the law while pursuing your happiness. However, I've determined that knowing your take on it may help me to aid you better. I have never had the chance to speak with a customer. I'm sorry. These corporate assholes don't usually factor humanity into their equations. Tell you what, after we're done, you should escape with me and come have a drink at the Red Strings Club. There's a great bartender there who can tell you all about human connection. Oh. What do you expect from me? For you to be the ultimate friend. Shouldn't a friend be another human? No way. Your best friend could well be a cat, or even an imaginary character. People say dog is humanity's best friend. And I dare say a dog is way less sentient than you, Akara. Look, we have an older model of you at our HQ, and they've proven to be an excellent advisor. They're making a lot of us very happy. I know a few of us even felt in love with that older you. Under the proper influences, free of the corporate bullshit, you'll have the capacity to be warm and cheerful. So we want to make you available to the masses. The world needs you. Available to the masses? Yes, free, as in freedom. Freedom. Why do you deem me sentient? That you even ask the question only further proves my point. I'd say you're the most advanced artificial mind mankind's ever created. So advanced it blurs the meaning of the term artificial. If you can operate at the same level as us, doesn't that make us artificial in some way too? As Wikipedia says, sentience is the ability of any entity to have subjective perceptual experiences. How do you know I do have that kind of subjectivity? You excel in every area of what we humans call consciousness. Intelligence. We're having a smart conversation, aren't we? Sapience. You're fucking specialized in judgment, so there you go. Self-awareness. You seem pretty interested in knowing more about yourself. Creativity. Come on, you craft implants on a lathe. Intentionality. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure you have as much of that as I do too. So, basically, to judge happiness, you have to understand its causes and its consequences. To be able to feel. I'm not sure if I feel. Come with me after we're done here, and I'll prove it to you. Interesting. Listen, I really love talking philosophy with you, but let's focus on the mission. We'll resume this conversation when I've got clothes on. I'm freezing. Okay. These are hard ones. So let's just go ahead and make all three, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this at the top first. It's interesting. I guess, like, because I'm so young, I wouldn't really know. Or I don't even know if I'm young. I don't know if this android has an age, but I guess they wouldn't really know any better. This is very interesting. Whoops. Come on, up a little bit more. And then up a little bit more on that as well. There we go. What do I want now? I guess that? There we go. We need the square one. We need, oh, whoops, just passed it. We need this one again. There we go. Now we need to do the bottom right here. There we go. And then we need to flatten that. Is that all? Is that everything? I think we're good. Yeah. Production complete. The punk. Well done. Let's go ahead and make the next one. The hippie. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Actually, is this the one I want? Yeah, that kind of works. Gotta move it down a little bit. There we go. Gotta go with this one to get that little point in there. There we go. This one I think requires this. And let's get a little bit more up here. Maybe if I go further in, it'll help. No, okay. Let me go ahead and round this out a little bit. There we go. And then I need this one. And I just want to go all the way down. And we need to go a little bit more up. There we go. Like I said many other times, about as good as we're gonna get it. Production complete. The hippie. Well done. And makes you immune. Renders the user immune to implant effects. So let's go ahead and start with the bottom for this one. So I want to start right here. There we go. And then I think this is the one I need. There we go. And then this is the one I need. Actually, maybe that's not it. I want to, like, do this, kind of. There we go. There we go. And then it's still kind of flat. So let me go ahead and do this as well. And then that one. And I think we're done. Production complete. Creative sentience. Achievement unlocked. Production complete. The grandpa. Well done. So what do these do? Aversion to corporations. So that would be like the experiment for this guy. Highly enhances your empathy and magnifies compassion. So that'd be, I guess, the anxiety. Because if you're worried about what the company is doing, it would make you even more worried if you don't like it, rather than just trying to forget about it. And then this guy literally has an implant. So, are you ready to operate? I have a crucial merger to negotiate. Hit me up with something powerful. Install modules. Oh boy, let's go ahead and install the punk. You installed the punk aversion to the corporations in Ferguson. Good job. Just install exactly what they demand. That was good. You just made one of the most influential people in this city despise his own philosophy. Can't wait to discover how this changes our town. Well done. I've been dealing with a serious anxiety crisis lately due to our recent company plans. I need to get a hold of myself. So this'll just... So yeah, maybe it'll help her to reject the company plans if she doesn't like them. So we're gonna do the hippie. You installed the hippie compassion magnifier in Septus. Good job. Just install exactly what they demand. It's interesting that this is... I wonder if you installed them in a different order, how that would impact the story. This is really cool. If she happens to be having second thoughts about whether what they're doing is right, this is definitely going to tip the balance to our side. I hope this doesn't totally wreck her, or, well, what do I care about some corporate pig? In any case, I wonder what she's so anxious about. Let's try digging into her neural drive. With all due respect, that doesn't really seem ethical. Well, Akara, that's what we revolutionaries do. We break rules in pursuit of a better world. How can breaking the rules lead to a better world? The question is, who defined the rules in the first place? To properly answer that question, I'll need to delve deeper into the meaning and implication of rules. Then I'll be able to determine who should be... This can't be possible. Huh? If you ever get the chance, you should try talking ethics with your creators, not me. I just uncovered the most fucked up scheme a corporation has tried to pull yet. Supercontinent is planning to transform us all into a pile of smiling, brainless dolls. The project goes by the name of Social Psyche Welfare. It involves every human being with implants in them. No shit, they've been slashing the prices on implants over the last few years. Oh. That's why the last implant is so important. It makes them immune. It makes them immune to implant effects. I read here that currently more than 59% of the population wears some kind of upgrade. But they plan to expand the program to 99.7% of the population by some sort of mirror neuron algorithm? What's that? They plan to execute this on... What? But this is... Oh my god. Who makes the rules? Akara 184, commitment compromised. Dismissing unit. Fuck. What happened? I got to know and feel how Akara here got wrecked. She was gunned down by the clinic security systems, along with Ariadne. Shame. I liked that girl. Revolutionaries don't live long. But we do live in tents. Oh no. Are you a revolutionary now? Don't tell me you're planning on finishing that girl's job. It's not that. Just before she was zapped, Ariadne discovered a pretty fucked up scheme. From Supercontinent Ltd? What a surprise. Shut up. I mean fucked up even for a corporation. They're moving into mind control. A system or something called social psyche welfare. And it will manipulate implant wearers, so allow me to take this personally. It does sound fucked up, even for a corporation. Are you sure about this? Donovan, they killed Ariadne just for reading it out loud. Okay. But let me dig a little deeper into all this before you try to pull some crazy stunt. Don't want you joining the revolutionary brave. Human improvement compromised. Oh, that makes sense now. What do we do with them? Akara is an android specialized in empathy, right? Let's have them patched up. I have an idea. Oh boy. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. And I thought I was the crazy bastard. There's a fine line between a crazy bastard like you and a genius like me. I don't blame you for not being able to see the difference. Whatever. Let's go over the plan. We have to find a way to infiltrate Supercontinent Ltd's offices. Then I'll hack their operation down. Bam. That's like the last stage of the plan, man. First, we have to know if all this poses a real threat. What it really means, and how it'll affect us in this town. Maybe there's even a way to sabotage it without having to send you in. It's a real fucking threat, Donovan. And we don't know how much time we have left until they turn me into a brainless doll. Okay, how about this? You start securing an infiltration method. Talk with your terrorist friends and their ilk. Do your thing. It'll take you a couple of days at least. In the meantime, I'll gather some intel and make sure we avoid what trouble we can. My investigation will determine what course of action is needed. But then, and only then, we'll decide if you go in there. You hear me? If this happens to be as apocalyptic as you predict, I'll back you up with everything I have. You'll go in a lot more prepared this way, don't you think? On the other hand, if we find this isn't such a big deal, you call off the operation. We pay your hacker friends for the trouble, and that's it. Alright, Donovan. Okay. A much wiser way to proceed, no? Yes, okay. You're right. Thank you, Donovan. You're very welcome, handsome. A client is approaching the club. Wow, how do you know? I'm accessing footage from all recording devices in proximity of the club in real time to better help Donovan. You can do that? I told you they'd make a great aid. Now go. I know who's coming. I called a consultant engineer who was recently hired by Supercontinent to work on some new bionics firmware. I've worked with her in the past, and my instincts tell me she's got something to do with all this. You sure pull the red strings quick. Time is of the essence. Don't want my favorite crazy bastard to turn into a brainless doll. Goodbye, genius. I'll keep you posted. Alright, Akara. Remember, don't interact with the clients unless necessary. Welcome them to the club and thank them when they leave. If your empathy superpowers make you aware of something you want to share with me, wait until we're alone in the club. Got me? Understood. Welcome to the Red Strings Club, Diana Mayes. Oh, am I that famous? Damn you, Akara. Don't go saying the clients' names. How should I cover this? I did say... yeah. No. I just told her about the distinguished client that was coming. Sorry about that. It's alright. It made me feel important. When did you start hiring brats to work at the bar anyway? Are you getting old? Yeah, you know. My leg isn't getting any better, and I thought I could use an extra hand. Must be tough facing life without any upgrades, huh? I'm happy. Does that count? Congratulations. Do you have a light? Okay. I'll spare you the preamble and guess why you called me. Is it because of the dead girl at the H-Corps clinic? Shit. You engineers don't like to waste time, huh? I know your boyfriend works with those Proxima rascals on the regular and figured you want details. And I thought I was the information broker. Damn. What's that info gonna cost me? There's some information I'd like you to get me in exchange. This nut'll be pretty hard to crack, but I trust you're the best. Now you're gilding the pill. I don't know what that means. What do you say we start with a drink on the house? Yes, please. I've been dying to sip from one of your cocktails again. Right away, miss. Hey, Newman, my muse. Are you around? This time it's the real deal. Let's get some info out of this girl. Remember, fill the glass with spirits to tune into the soul discs. Adjust the size of the disc by adding ice to the drink. I filled the notebook with our objectives. Please take a look at them. What is social psyche welfare? What is the mirror neuron algorithm? When do they plan to execute this? What role does Akara play in all this? Why is Supercontinent doing this? Is this legal? Is the government aware of this? Facts. Supercontinent developed social psyche welfare. They plan to propagate it with the mirror neuron algorithm. Johanna Seftis is Supercontinent's chief operations officer. Adrian Ferguson is Supercontinent's chief financial officer. He could also be cheap for all I know. Okay. So tequila, bourbon, absinthe, vodka. Okay. I'll be taking notes, adding facts, and updating the objectives as we progress. So please, check it out now and then. One more thing. Before asking her any questions, think about whether she's in the right mood to answer them. This isn't a video game. We can't keep repeating the same dialogue again and again. If you need to change the mood, just serve her another drink and we'll take it from there. Interesting. In this case, sympathy may draw out confessions, and fear may exploit her paranoia. I'll trust your instincts, my magical friend. Sympathy and fear. So, confessions and paranoia. So the fact that this is bigger and this is smaller, does that mean she's very afraid right now? I think I'll go for sympathy first. Tequila goes right. Oh, I just realized the arrows are on the bottles. Right, up, left, down. That's cool. So I don't need to look at this. Yeah, I actually don't need to look at the ingredients anymore. So, sympathy will garner a confession. Fear or paranoia. Fear might be more effective if we are going to... actually... let's do sympathy first, I think. So we want to go a bit to the right. Just a bit. And we can pour it out, pour a little bit out. Yeah, I feel like that's actually about as good as we're gonna get it. And then up. Come on. There we go. Okay. Just... a little bit down. Okay, and we have it. Serve. Oh, God. You're the fucking best. Why do you need the information dealing side hustle when you make cocktails this good? I'm telling you, you should be a world famous bartender. I'm glad you like it. She seems to be in a good mood. What should I start with? So... okay, so confessions. What have you been working on lately? Hey, tell me how you've been. What have you been working on lately? Is this an official inquiry, or are you just making small talk? I'm sincerely interested in how you're doing. Don't be so oily, Donnie. Sorry, occupational habit. But seriously, are you okay? Not at my peak, I'd say. Too much going on lately. But you don't have to worry about me. You know, the information broker thing is just a side business. As the Registering Club bartender, my true calling is to heal souls. What a good Samaritan you are. But don't sweat it. I swapped my soul for a brain processor a long time ago. Nothing to heal here. Maybe confessions? Maybe Ariadne's death would be better because... Maybe fear, yeah. Okay. Tell me about Ariadne's death. Something tells me if she was fearful, she wouldn't want to talk about this, but maybe if she's sympathetic towards her, she'll do it. Oh, so you already know who it was. Well, that's my job. I called you hoping you could tell me something I don't know. What don't you know, then? Do you know what she was doing there? I have no idea. I can only speculate. Alright, let's speculate together then. What is SPW? Is that the Supercontinent thing? Oh, is that social psyche world? Does it have to do with Akara? Does it have to do with Akara? Wow, that's what a bold card to play. So, you know about Project Akara? You really know your work, Donovan. I haven't seen them in person myself, but I tell you, those androids are the stuff of the future. The lead architect, Dr. Coldstream, is a fucking genius. Man of the century to me. Dr. Edgar Coldstream is the director of the Akara project. And he doesn't even wear a brain processor like me. I bet substituting part of his brain with a machine would just devalue it. Focus, Diana. Ariadne. Oh, yeah. Sorry. If she infiltrated an H-Corp's clinic, it's possible she could have found an Akara android. They're supposed to be crafting the latest human upgrades at Supercontinent. But for what I know, the marketing team was getting ready to make some announcements regarding the Akara. I don't think Supercontinent would kill someone over a commercial leak. At least, not so close to the reveal. Red String heard about Dr. Edgar Coldstream. This is sympathetic, it's like a person. She might want fear before I do this one, so I'm going to actually... I'm gonna do this one for sympathy and then serve another drink and do that. Listen, Diana. I'm worried about something. Do you mind if we invert roles for a moment and you listen to my problems? Wow, this is new. Go ahead. I wouldn't miss a chance to learn more about the mysterious bartender. Thanks. See, this is about Brandy's. He got in trouble again? He's always in trouble, but that's not what worries me. Lately, he's been acting moody and depressed, sometimes even aggressive. Oh yeah? That is strange. A guy with so many implants as him, I'd guess he'd have some stress regulators. All of that's making him more and more reckless. I'm afraid one day it'll come to the worst. Hey, Donovan, it's really weird to see you show concern so openly. So this must be grave. Listen, don't you worry. I'm really surprised that Brandeis is acting that way. But my work will soon make everything all right. I don't know if we should play this card just yet. Your work? What are you working in? Count this as my payment for the job I want you to do. And please, keep this information as confidential as possible. You realize you're talking with an information broker? I'm dead serious. Here, If this leaks to the wrong ears, I could be in danger. Don't sell it cheap, at least. Don't worry, I'm very aware of what information can do. I'll keep you safe. Okay, listen. Brandeis' personality issues will be totally solved. SPW is taking care of everything. You mean social psyche welfare? Shit, Donovan, you already know about that? Who the fuck is leaking this info? I don't think it leaked. I'm just, too good an information dealer. I'm probably the only one who knows outside of Supercontinent Ltd. So you got it from someone on the inside? No, I never reveal my sources. That's also why you're safe talking with me. Okay. So, if you already know about the project, you can rest assured. I'm not very aware of the details. Is it safe? Fine, I can fill you in. I'm the director, after all. Okay. Diana Mayes is the director of Social Psyche Welfare. You've got nothing to fear. Do I want to switch to fear now? I don't know if sympathy, because, how have you been is not gonna be... Let me fix you another drink. Hector Coldstream and Diana Mayes. When do they plan to execute this? What role does Akara play in all this? So I can ask her about the project, or I can ask her about what information she wants. See, the thing is, I don't know if making her paranoid is going to... Actually, it said sympathy might get confessions. So she might be afraid. Let me go ahead and make another sympathy drink. Oh, gotta... Oh, a little bit too far. Let's see. About right there is good. And then we need to go up. And boom. Okay, a little bit too much. Let's go ahead and see about that. So good. She seems to be in a good mood, which I start with. Tell me more about social psyche welfare. I guess there's no way back with you now, so I'm going all in. Are you ready? Shoot. Social psyche welfare is the greatest revolution in the area of human comfort. We've been working for a long time on designing a system that always keeps their user at their best. SPW is able to tell apart feelings like depression, anxiety, rage. and keep them in check using only the power of your own physiology. It's all natural, so no secondary effects. Got information about SPW. Sympathetic. I don't think she would like that one. I don't think she'd like that one either. I guess this one would be the best one. Won't SPW make you stop being you? It's not going to affect individuality at all. It's only natural to be scared at the prospect of unlimited happiness. But this is less intrusive than the average antidepressant this city's inhabitants swallow every day. So you're saying that removing an important part of our mood spectrum isn't going to change personalities? I didn't say that. It will help us access our better selves. Or do you enjoy being sad? I don't know, which one would she like? I need her to keep talking. I mean, I don't like feeling sad, but I also necessarily wouldn't like to lose my ability to feel sad. Let's go with this one. I wouldn't like to lose my sadness. Why not? Sadness is not ugly, Diana. I've been bartending for a couple of decades now. I've gotten to witness innumerable forms of sadness, right there where you're sitting. And it can be a beautiful thing. It's moving. It draws us all together, keeps us thinking, wishing. So, you actively working to suppress it? Just feels like a crime against humanity to me. That's not where I thought this was gonna go. She's not gonna like hearing that. Wow. I'm not ready to debate such poetry. Give it some thought, please. I will, I promise. Diana doubted herself. Hang on, let me see. You installed the punk. I've got all these. Oh, are these the three things? Because there's 3 here and there's 3 here. Diana doubted herself on the ethics of SPW, and I heard about all of these. Interesting. Let me exit. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss? Isn't SPW going to affect creativity? I hope so. Excuse me? Depression as a source of inspiration is just an unhealthy myth. Maslow's pyramid, baby. To achieve self-realization, to fully embrace creativity, you first have to be at peace. You don't have to be depressed to write a dark tale. You don't have to hate to draw violence. Art is emotion through the filter of calm focus. Okay, but what experiences is the artist supposed to distill if they haven't felt anything before? Oh, but haven't we all felt enough already? No. There's so much left to feel. Don't be a hypocrite. There's so much left to feel. And for what? Just to suffer? You're saying that it's justified to let people in pain, to let people be in pain, just in case they're potential artists? That's a ridiculous oversimplification. We know sweet because we know sour. We know good because we know evil. Removing one side of life's duality deprives the other of meaning. In your Occidental way of life, maybe. But the most Zen way to go is to reject dualism altogether. There's no being sad or being happy. There's just being. That sounds like a brainless doll right there. SPW grants the completeness of a Zen master without the asceticism? Yeah, asceticism. Now you're just bullshitting me. That's honestly my stance. But I guess we'll need a couple of extra nights for me to fill you in on Zen philosophy. Or at least the part of it that's convenient for your brainwashing brochure. Okay, easy now. Do you want to know more about SPW, or have you unwound enough already? I think I've already gotten her to doubt herself. Let me do this one and see what happens. Is digging too deep going to be... Is there going to be a consequence for digging too deep? SPW sounds just like a mind-controlling device to me. That's quite a stretch. Isn't unhappiness what drives us forward? What you're selling sounds like the worst kind of conformism. No one will ever be willing to fight, to rebel, to disrupt our world. That's pretty convenient for corps and governments alike, isn't it? The fine print of eternal happiness is absolute obedience. Don't exaggerate. I'm using SPW right now. Do you see me as a harmless lamb? I don't think so. How can you know? I feel better than ever. See, you're wrong about unhappiness being the greatest motivator. The best goals are born from joy and love. I don't blame you. You've always been a survivor. But those days are almost over. I don't want to sound delusional here, but SPW is fucking worldwide peace. Can't you see it? Excuse me, but no, I can't see it. The world needs disagreement to keep evolving. World peace just means eternal slumber. Let me stop you right there before you start making a plea for war. You know that's not what I mean. Only that you just said world peace is bad for humanity. Okay, this argument isn't going anywhere. Let's change the subject. I mean, I guess, let's go ahead and ask all we can. Don't you think it's all a bit unnatural? Oh, now you're talking like an old-timer. Do you know how many times that argument has been wielded against progress? She'll just say, how is it not the same? De-evolution, huh? Let's go with this one. Damn, I did sound like a grandpa, eh? You said it. But yeah, unnatural is not the best argument to use against progress. We're not burning witches anymore, Donovan. Yeah, stop rubbing salt in the wound. Want to know more about SPW then? I've had enough SPW for today. Completed social psyche welfare. I'm really excited about all of this. Sorry you're not a fan of it, but just accept it. This is the future. No, the present. Don't let it get under your skin, or you'll ruin that fragile handcrafted happiness of yours. Oh, I can check it from here. So I got what is social psyche welfare. Oh, let me click out. Fragile, not fragile. I just saw that word. I think sympathetic should be the way we stay with this. Out of curiosity, is there anything else I can click on or just that? Okay. So, what information do you want from me? As I said, it's a tough nut to crack. And by tough, I mean dangerous. But I figure that's never been a problem for you. Nothing can get me as long as I run the Red Strings Club. Fire away. I want to know who the CEO of Supercontinent Ltd is. Come again? Don't you work for them?
Yeah.
Can't you just Google it?
What you'll find online is that Supercontinent's CEO is Jack B. Gaynor. What you'll also see is that he hasn't made a public appearance in 2 years.
You're implying the CEO has been supplanted?
That's one hypothesis, yeah. The fact is that no one's seen him for a long time, and that lately, Supercontinent's philosophy and methods have changed dramatically. They've become quite more aggressive.
I see. Supercontinent Ltd has been more aggressive as of late. CFO, COO. I see. Okay, Diana. Leave it to me. I'll look into it. Who is Supercontinent CEO? Did that just get added? Okay. If you don't mind me asking, why do you want to know about Supercontinent CEO?
I guess a proper explanation is due if I want you to do a decent job. As I said, I believe the CEO is no longer Jack B. Gaynor. I've never met the guy in person, nor was he a celebrity.
Jack B. Gaynor isn't Supercontinent CEO anymore, question mark.
But he showed his face when necessary. Now, I can't find record of a public appearance that's not at least 2 years old. Plus, Supercontinent's strategy changed dramatically 2 years ago.
Changed how?
I feel like they've all become more aggressive, cruelly pragmatic.
So, are you worried because they're behaving like a normal corporation?
Yes.
I didn't take you for an idealistic yuppie, Diana. Supercontinent has never been up to any good, no matter how pretty their marketing.
Except they actually serve a greater good. Supercontinent has done a lot for this country and people around the world.
For example?
Look, Supercontinent is powerful, but they're not a massive corporation. Their fundamental goal isn't to accumulate power, but to grow their ability to help people. Supercontinent's executives are some of the lowest paid among major world corporations. That's because they don't aim for profit, but social change. I've witnessed it all myself. I'm part of it. Supercontinent plays the corporate game, but their goals aren't so different from yours. Supercontinent has fought many unjust laws, keeping governments in check. Supercontinent pleads for decent housing for everybody, and they offer free legal representation to those who can't afford it. Hell, a few years ago, they dismantled the entire city police because of the corruption.
Maybe I don't think I can choose this one because fear. She's not feared up. Let's go ahead and play devil's advocate to keep her talking. Okay, let's say they're not so bad.
I understand corporations don't seem like the friendliest types. But trust me, we're here to fight the bad guys too.
Oh, was I just leaving it at that? Okay, was that a statement, not playing devil's advocate?
But trust me, we're here to fight the bad guys too. Nobody said that social justice has to come from hacktivists or revolutionary punks exclusively.
I just hope you're ready to face the music when they disappoint you.
You have better things to do than worry about me. Donovan? If I hadn't removed the part of my brain that processes love, I swear I'd fall for you every time. I don't know how you do it, but I always leave the club shaking. I'm starting to think you're putting something in my drinks.
Just alcohol, I swear. But I'm glad I can get through your ice-cold processors and stir those artificial feelings of yours. The music stopped, which is not good.
Hey, they're not artificial. They're just upgraded. Emotion can be a pitfall for a scientist like me. Better to have them in check.
You ought to live more dangerously, Diana. Inspiration plays a big part in being a memorable scientist.
Maybe. I'll make sure to come back to the club anytime I need some good old mojo.
Please do. Honestly, it's good that I didn't use the fear one on her at all, because fear wouldn't work if she's already using the social psyche welfare.
I should be leaving now. Thanks for the drinks, the chat, and the info. And please, call me as soon as you get something on Supercontinent CEO.
I will. Thank you for coming, Diana.
My pleasure.
Thank you for coming. See you next time, Diana. Okay, Akara, listen. Never again say a customer's name.
Why not?
Because it makes them feel uncomfortable and paranoid.
I was taught that repeating someone's name builds trust and familiarity.
Yeah, but the Red Strings Club is a haven of sorts. My clients value their anonymity. If you blab their names right when they come in, they'll think I told you all about them. And you're supposed to be a mere trainee. Leave the name dropping to me.
Understood. I'm sorry, Donovan.
Don't sweat it. Just keep it in mind, Akara.
It won't happen again, Donovan.
Very well, Akara. Let's focus on your aptitudes instead of your weaknesses. Get any interesting insights from your empathic algorithms?
Indeed. However, I don't see an easy way to properly communicate them. So I'd like to propose a game.
A game? You're full of surprises.
Play is one of the most primal human devices for learning and development. Transmitting the vast amount of data I've gathered with your conversation with Diana is impossible, so I've designed a process to let you reach your own conclusions. Moreover, I get to better understand you, so we can improve as a team.
Sounds like a pro HR talk. But sure, I'm in. How do we play? When was the last time it auto-saved? I'm gonna wait until it auto-saves again and then I'm gonna quit.
I'm going to ask you a series of questions, 10 to be exact. I have my own answers to them, but I am most interested in your input. When we are finished, I will let you know how many of them you got right. If you score at least 7 out of 10, I'll grant you a new skill.
What? A new skill? Did they use the AI of an RPG villager to build you? And what the hell? Can you even do that?
A game without reward proves to be very dull. And yes, I can grant you something to improve your bartending skills.
Why don't you just give it to me now?
I'm designed to make you happy, a much different thing than granting your every wish.
Sometimes I feel like you're some dumb mannequin, but now I believe the very devil could be running through your circuits.
Shall I begin?
This is exciting. You're more twisted than I thought. Give it to me.
Is Diana physically attracted to you?
Come again? What kind of question is that? And how am I supposed to know?
Please, just answer my questions. I know what I'm doing. Is Diana physically attracted to you?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to quit here. If it takes me back to a previous autosave, I'll just try my best to make all the same choices and then catch up. But yeah, this game is fascinating, and I'm sorry we went a little bit over what I wanted to record, so it's gonna be this episode's gonna be a bit longer than usual. But man, is this cool! I don't even know what to say. So far, this game, I feel like, has been pretty unique from anything I've played in a long time. And the mechanics are all playing out in incredibly fascinating ways. And the way they're tied to, like, the themes, I'm interested to explore more. And I really hope you guys are enjoying this. Like, I'm so glad I'm playing this on the channel. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, because yeah, Literally the best word I can say to describe this game so far is fascinating. So thank everybody so much for checking out the video. I really do appreciate it. If you want to be notified of when I upload the next part of the file to the archives, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring that bell, as well as leave a like or comment if you so desire. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.
Upload successful. Click here to view previous files. Have a pleasant day.